Yeah. So coming back, yeah. So yesterday we discussed about protractor. Okay, what is protractor, why protractor, okay, and what are the features and what are the advantages of the protractor. Okay, just a recap. See, protractor is it's a framework. Protractor is a framework which builds on top of the WebDriver JS. Okay, Selenium supports different language boundaries. Okay, Selenium supports Java, it supports Ruby, it supports Python, it supports C#, it supports JavaScript. Okay, Selenium supports different kind of language boundaries. Okay, in that WebDriver JS is the JavaScript language binary for Selenium. Okay, Protractor, it is a framework, it's not a tool, it's just like a framework on top of the WebDriver JS. Okay, WebDriver JS is the one of the part in Selenium. Okay, next, why Protractor? We have the Selenium tool. It is open source and well reputed tool. Okay, using Selenium we can automate any web application, even SAP UI also. So SAP UI is the rich application. Okay, we can automate using Selenium through the in SAP application. Okay, so Selenium has stabilized open source tool. Okay, it supports different languages. Okay, we can automate any kind of the web applications, but Selenium, it has some limitations while working with the window based means OS based applications, means desktop applications. We cannot automate desktop applications through Selenium. We can achieve it, some other driver is there nowadays. Vimium is available in Selenium. With Vimium we can automate. So as from Selenium WebDriver we cannot automate the desktop applications. Okay, coming to the Angular. So Angular is the JavaScript development framework. Okay, so it is developed by the Google team. Okay, so in Angular we have the different versions. Current version is 4.x version. Okay, previous versions 1.x and 2.x and 4.x. We have in Angular we have 3 versions of the Angular development frameworks. First 1.x, it call it as Angular JS. Okay, Angular JS. So while developing the Angular JS framework, okay, to test, okay, developers will follow the TDD, means test driven development. First they create the test cases. Okay, after that only they will build the actual development, they will start the actual development. So they will run their scripts and parallelly they will develop the development, actual application development. Okay, this process is the TDD. Okay, in TDD they will create only unit test cases. So unit test cases means I have the one method, assume it, add method. In add method it accepts 2 arguments, that is the 2 integers. Okay, and it will return the sum of the two numbers. This is my method. Okay, in that will pass the different arguments, different data sets will verify it. Okay, whether exceptions, to validate the exceptions and the actual value, invalid data and invalid data, means strings and numbers, float, different kind of test data. This is the unit testing. Okay, so coming to the end-to-end testing. Okay, end-to-end testing means from starting point to perform the one scenario and complete the scenario. This is the end-to-end testing. Okay, to perform the end-to-end testing, okay, Angular team they developed one framework. using Selenium WebDriver JS. Okay, that initially they named it as, they called it as end-to-end testing framework. Okay, in Angular JS. Okay, later from 2013 they exposed as a open source tool that is named it as Protractor. Okay, Protractor is the end-to-end testing framework. Okay, it builds on top of the WebDriver JS. Okay, clear? Okay, coming to the Angular versions, that is 1.x. After that they introduced Angular 2.x. In Angular 2.x they rewrite the everything as a new framework. Okay, now 4.x is the latest version of the Angular. Okay, so Angular, as we discussed previously, AngularJS or Angular is the JavaScript development framework. Okay, so parallel to the Angular we have the number of the JavaScript frameworks. So nowadays in market more than 3 lakhs JavaScript frameworks are available. Okay, so mostly we know we are familiar with AngularJS, Backbone.js, React.js. Okay, next Node.js. Okay, so and Go.js. Go.js is the Google team developed Go.js, and the entire Facebook application is runs on React.js. So once upon a time Facebook they build on top of the PHP. Nowadays they migrated to JavaScript testing framework, JavaScript development framework. Entire Facebook is the React.js. Okay, and like that nowadays all projects are moving to the JavaScript development frameworks. Okay, what is the need to move to the JavaScript frameworks? Okay, as of now all applications are runs on different languages. We can call it as a legacy systems. So what are the different languages? Means PHP and C#, Java. We have the in the SAP. We have the different languages. Different languages. There programming languages, scripting language. We have different number of. Okay, based on that previously they developed. Nowadays all are migrating to the JavaScript. Most of the people. Why? Because in legacy system, okay, for each request it sends the entire page information to the server. Okay, and it gets the response from the DB or server, and it will refresh the entire application or entire web browser. Means, so for every request it needs to send the request to the server. So okay, it in server side it performs some business operation, it gives the response. Okay, so in this manner some burden on server. Okay, to overcome that they created new frameworks, that is the JavaScript. Okay, all JavaScript frameworks are single page applications. Single page application means everything, client side coding and server side coding, everything will be developed using JavaScript only. Okay, so if you develop your application using JavaScript or single page application technology, okay, it decrease the burden on the server. Means it sends the request one time to the server. Okay, it fetches the entire data and it will store in client side. Okay, if you perform any operation on the application, everything will be done by client side only. It doesn't send the request to the server. Okay, in JavaScript frameworks, okay, entire data will be organized in the form of JSON format. Okay, JSON means JavaScript object notation. Okay, in JSON format only the entire data will be organized. It might be request, it might be response. Okay, so previously in legacy system everything will be developed, means in the form of controllers and servlets, in the form of that. Nowadays in development phase they are developing the web services. So in web services we have two types of the web services, two types of the calls. One is SOAP, another one is REST. In SOAP the data will be transformed in the form of XML. In XML it's a tags, XML format. And second one is the REST. In REST the data will be transformed in the form of JSON format, JavaScript object notation. Okay, JavaScript object notation means key and value. Okay, so they will develop some microservices like a endpoint URLs. Okay, they will integrate that services to our application. Means all services are deployed in different servers. Means there is, so anyone can hit any server anytime. Okay, if for assume it, take it as a e-commerce application. In holiday season, okay, sometimes nearly 1 lakh people will be in same time. Okay, at that time the server might be down. Okay, to overcome that, to serve better performance, okay, they are developing the services and they will deploy the number of servers. Okay, in this manner they can stabilize the application. Okay, to achieve it, nowadays they are developing the web services and single page applications. Okay, coming to the Angular is the single page application. Means, so if you click on any button, okay, if you submit on any form, okay, it sends the request to the server. Before sending the request to the server, client side it will generate the one JSON format object and it sends that object only to the server. Okay, so means it doesn't send the entire page information to the server, it sends only one object to the server, that in the form of JSON, Okay, so and it will retrieve the data also in the form of JSON. It retrieves data with only single object. Once we get the response from the server, in client side it will manipulate and it will display in web application. This is the development side flow. Okay, coming to our protractor. So to maintain the same technology stack, okay, Angular framework is completely JavaScript. To maintain the same technology stack, they chosen WebDriver JS and they enhanced that the Selenium features. Okay, in Protractor it supports all features of the Selenium and it has some additional features for the Angular JS. Okay, in Angular JS you can create your custom tags. Okay, in Angular it have some additional Angular specific tag names and attributes. Okay, to build the locators for the Angular specific locators. Okay, in Protractor they build some mechanism. Okay, that is the one advantage. And second one is, if the Angular application, okay, so previously we discussed, it is a single page application. Okay, in single page application the data will be updated dynamically. Okay, once the entire data is loaded in the page, so Angular completed, so Angular action is completed, like that some tags will be available in the entire web page. So Protractor itself, it wait until the completion of the entire data, completion of loading the data on the web application. Protractor itself, it will wait. We have the different wait concepts in the Protractor. Okay, based on that it will wait. Okay, one second, someone, shall we test the dynamic application? Yes, we can test it. Yes. Okay, next, in Protractor it has some locating mechanism to build the locators for the Angular specific locators, like ng-model, ng-binding, ng-repeater. These are all are the Angular specific locators. Okay, this is about background of the Protractor. Okay, next, the main advantages of the Protractor is, first one is the building locators for Angular specific, that is the first one. Second one is, so entire application is the data in the application is dynamically loading. Okay, to verify the data, okay, Protractor itself, it will wait until the data is completely loaded. Okay, so no need to put any external weights. Okay, next, coming to the technology stack. So we discussed Protractor is the framework on top of the WebDriver JS. WebDriver JS is the JavaScript language boundary. Okay, Selenium builds on top of the Java. Java means JDK. So now current version of the Selenium is 3.x version. 3.x version. In 3.x version they used Java 1.8 features. Okay, to work with Selenium 3.x version, okay, you need to install Java 1.8 mandatory. Okay, first, are clear, right? So Protractor, this is top end. So Protractor builds on top of the WebDriver JS and JavaScript language. In WebDriver JS, it means Selenium. It builds using the Java. Okay, in Selenium, now current version is Selenium 3.x. Selenium 3.x builds using the Java 1.8 features. So Java 1.8 is mandatory. Okay, it should be Java 1.8. Next, JavaScript is, Protractor is the JavaScript. Okay, it runs on top of the Node. Okay, install Node.js. So current version is 6. Go to search with nodejs.org. So current version is 6.11.2. So recommendation is 6.x version. Okay, so these two softwares are enough. First install Java 1.8 and set path. After that install Node.js. Okay, in my machine Java is installed, Java version. Okay, I have the 1.8.0 version. Okay, after once you install Java, set the Java path and verify whether your Java path is successfully configured or not. Such type Java C. So if you get these commands, your Java is configured perfectly. Okay, done. Next, Node.js. Download the Node.js from here and install it. Just now I downloaded. I have the two versions. So latest is the 6.11. I am installing. There is no need to set any path for Node.js. Just click on next only. Yeah, if you have any question, like if you didn't get, if you didn't understand, just chat in WhatsApp chat box. Okay, I will explain it. Yeah. So Protractor is the JavaScript node module. Protractor is JavaScript node module, and Node.js is the JavaScript runtime environment. Okay, all JavaScript frameworks are running on Node.js only. Node.js is the JavaScript runtime environment. For Java, JVM is the JVM means Java Virtual Machine. Okay, Java JVM will run the entire your Java code. Okay, like that, to run your JavaScript as a node module, Node.js will run it. Yeah. Next. So if your node is 6.0, it's enough. So node is installed. Okay, close the all opened command prompts, open new command prompt. Okay, check with node version, node space ---- version. Okay, you will get the node version 6.11.2. Next, npm is nothing but a node package manager. Okay, npm comes with Node.js. Check the version, npm ---- version. We will explain later regarding npm. So 3.10.10. So for Protractor, minimum version of 3.10. Node should be greater than 6.0. Okay, and npm should be greater than 3.0. Okay, Java should be greater than 1.8. Okay, these three are the mandatory. Okay. So npm means node package manager. So go to browser npmjs.com. This is the site. Okay, npm is nothing but it's a package manager. For example, if you take Java, so in Java we have the Maven repository. Okay, in Maven repository it stores the all jar files as on repository. So for JavaScript, in JavaScript, okay, Node.js is the JavaScript runtime environment. So in Node.js everything is a one node module. One node module is nothing but a one, it is equivalent to one jar file in Java. Okay, npm.js, npm is node package manager. It stores all the node modules as a repository. npm is the one node repository. Okay, all node modules will be available here. Protractor, Protractor also one of the node module. Okay, it's a node project. Search with Protractor. Okay, so this is the command npm install Protractor. Okay, npm is node package manager, install is the command, Protractor is the some project name. It might be whatever it might be. Some we have lakhs of node modules available in the npm manager. Okay, first after installation of the node we can install Protractor. Okay, so Protractor is a one of the JavaScript framework, means JavaScript project. You can treat it as a project. How to install it? npm install Protractor. Using this command we can install the Protractor. Okay, coming to the installation perspective, we can install Protractor in two ways, in two instances. One is global instance, second one is local instance. Okay, Protractor is a JavaScript framework. Okay, we don't have any .exe file. Okay, you can install Protractor through the command prompt only. Okay, clear? Next, we can install Protractor in two formats. One is global instance and the second one is local instance. What is global instance and what is local instance? Global instance means if you install Protractor as a global instance, it will be installed in app data roaming. Here npm is there. It will install in following path: username, app data, roaming, npm. Protractor will be downloaded to this path and it will be accessible to everyone. Okay, if you refer any blogs, okay, so everyone will say install Protractor as a globally. Okay, no need to set path, no need to any additional configurations. Okay, so but recommendation is install Protractor as a locally, means your project folder. Okay, we'll see one by one. First, copy this command. Okay, create, open your command prompt. Okay, just paste here npm install Protractor -g. npm means node package manager. So it is a repository for the JavaScript node modules. Okay, install is the command to install the respective node module. This here Protractor is the JavaScript project, JavaScript node module. Okay, -g, install Protractor as a globally. -g means globally. Just I am installing here. So we will go to respective folder. See here, it create the node underscore modules folder. So here Protractor will be downloaded into node modules. So if you install Maven, any jar files to the Maven pom.xml file, it will create the one lib folder. In lib folder it will download the all your library files. In JavaScript, okay, node modules is nothing but a library. Okay, all node modules will be downloaded into node modules folder. Okay. Yeah, Protractor is installed. So Protractor is installed. These are the batch files and node modules. Here Protractor is there. Okay, here again number of node modules are there. Okay, Protractor is installed. Next, close the command prompt, open freshly, check the version of the Protractor. Protractor -- version. So version 5.1.2, this is the latest version of the Protractor. So here once we install the Node.js, right? So we install the Node.js as a .exe file. So once you install Node.js, the path up to npm by default it will set to environment variables. Okay, once you install Protractor as a globally, it will be installed in app data roaming npm folder. Okay, so these Protractor batch file, these Protractor files can be accessible anywhere for any user. Okay, so up to here your installation is completed for the Protractor as a globally. Okay, recommendation is don't install Protractor in global, you can install locally. Why? Okay, why means, okay, if you are using Protractor as like basic flavor of the Protractor, you can install Protractor globally. Okay, but if you are enhancing the Protractor API calls, okay, maintain your Protractor locally. Okay, clear? If you are using basic features of the Protractor, okay, install Protractor globally. Okay, if you are customizing the Protractor API calls, okay, recommendation is install Protractor locally. Okay, so to install Protractor globally, npm install Protractor -g. Okay, clear? Okay, now I am removing the all folder. I am removing the Protractor. I will install in my local. Okay, so I don't have anything here. Okay, just empty folder. I am closing this one. Okay, create your workspace. Protractor online. Protractor online workspace is my Protractor workspace. Okay, open command prompt and navigate to your project folder. So here my project is Protractor online workspace. This is my project workspace. Yeah, next install the protractor. npm install. So npm is the node package manager, means it is a repository. npm is the repository. Okay, it is a command for the node package manager command. Okay, install is the command to install the node module. Okay, next give the node module. Here node module is protractor. npm install protractor. Okay, just enter. No need to give -g. Okay, if you give -g, it downloads and install in as a globally. If you don't mention any -g, it will download all node modules into your project workspace. So here protractor is nothing but one of the jar file. So if you are working with Selenium with the jar, Selenium and Java, we will download the Selenium -server standalone jar file, right? After that we will add the jar file in our project build path. Okay, so like that, here protractor is the one of the library. npm is the node package manager, it's a repository command. Install is the command to install the respective node module. Okay, protractor is installed. Okay, go to node modules. Node modules is the library, lib folder. Okay, this library it downloads the number of node modules. So here protractor is the one node module. Okay, queue is the another node module, request is the another node module, source labs is the one node module. These all are the different node modules. So okay, while developing protractor framework, okay, they used these number of node modules. Okay, these are the node modules. So for now, okay, it's like a libraries. For now I used only protractor. Okay, later point of time, so while reading the XML file, XLS file and XML file, I will use XLS kind of node module. For log4j, I will use log4js node module. Like that, so while building the framework, we will download and we will work with the number of node modules. Okay, so while sharing the code, okay, and while checking into the repository, any repo, code repo, okay, we cannot, doesn't supposed to check in third party node modules into the our code repo. Okay, so while exchanging the code, so okay, we cannot share the libraries. Okay, you have to maintain the all the node modules as a one dependent file. If you take example of Java and Selenium, okay, in Java and Selenium we will follow the different kind of build tools. Build tools means POM, Ant or Maven. In Maven, okay, we have the pom.xml file. In pom.xml file, we will configure all the required jar files. Okay, once you run the pom.xml file, okay, it will connect to the Maven repository and it will download the all configured libraries. Like that, here we have the package.json concept. Okay, package.json is the npm npm package file. Okay, so now I downloaded Protractor. Now after that I will download some log4j, npm install log4js. Log4js is the some other node module. Okay, while developing framework I used tens or hundreds of node module. Okay, so as per code repository structure format, it doesn't allow the uploading of node modules into the your repo. Okay, in my repo I will upload only whatever I develop code, that code only I will push to the repo. Okay, so if some third person will pull the entire data from the repo, okay, he is working at that time, all required node modules are not available. So again he needs to download all the node modules. Okay, at that time the first person has to share all the node modules names. Again he needs to download npm install protractor, npm install log4js, npm install some data provider, like that he has to install one by one. Okay, it is very headache. Okay, to overcome this process, okay, here in npm we have the package.json structure. Okay, I am removing the protractor. First I will create the some dummy package.json file. Okay, for that first initialize it, npm init, npm initialize. It will create the one package.json file, npm init. First give the your project name. Protractor Online is my project name. Next, what is the version I am working? If you have any version, give the version. Description, online is my description. Next, index.js, not required for us. It is a for development index.js is the main file. Next, test command. If it is development framework, what is the test command? For unit testing purpose. Git repository, if you have git repository, mention here. Next, keywords, author, license. So it will create the some dummy package.json file. Name is our project name, Protractor Online. Version is 1.0.0. Description, online. Main file, index.json file. Okay, go to here, open your package.json file. So it created the some dummy package.json file. Now I will install the Protractor again. How to install it? npm install Protractor. Now, so I want to add Protractor as a dependencies, okay, for my project. So this package.json file contains all required libraries. I will configure all libraries as a dependencies for my project. Okay, to save that, give --- save. Okay, npm install protractor space --- save. Okay, this --- it will store the protractor as a dependency in package.json file. Install it. Please understand this topic, it's very important. So whatever I explained till now, so global installation and the directly installation, these two are for knowledge purpose. Okay, recommendation is first create package.json file, after that install Protractor as with --save, npm install space Protractor space --save. If you have any dependencies, give -dev, open your package.json file. So here it will add a Protractor as a dependency. Okay, in package.json file it creates the dependencies section, and in that it will add the Protractor. Protractor is a node module and version is 5.1.2. okay, next I will install some other node module. For example, I will install log4j.s. Okay, you can go to npmjs.com and search with your any node module. So log4j.s is one of the node module to log all the loggers. So here this is the command npm install log4j.s. npm install log4j.s --save. Okay, first it will download log4j.s and it will add log4j.s as a dependency section in package.json. Okay, log4j is installed. Go to node modules, search with log4j. log4j.s, I got the log4j.s folder. Go to your package.json file. In dependency section, log4j.s is installed with 2.3.2 version. So I installed two node modules. One is Protractor, second one is the log4j.s node module. Okay. So here, while exchanging the data, okay, while exchanging the code to the some other third person, I am not supposed to share the node modules. I just delete the node modules and I will share the entire code. So here in third person, he needs to download all the node modules. Okay, so instead of downloading one by one all node modules one by one, okay, all node modules are configured in package.json, right? So just call npm install. So here just save the copy the package.json file, navigate to the particular your path in command prompt, call npm install, just npm install. What it does, npm means node package manager, install, I am telling install. First npm install means npm first it verifies package.json file. So whether package.json file is available or not in the particular location. First, yes, package.json file is available. First it loads the package.json file and it search for the dependencies section. Okay, it will load the all the dependencies and it will connect to the npm repository and it will download it. Okay, so here I am not giving any node module name, just I am calling npm install. Okay, if I call npm install, first it loads the package.json file. In package.json file it looks for the dependency section. It loads the all the dependencies and it will download one by one. Okay, if you are in your project, if you use hundreds or tens of node module, just install those node modules with -save. All node modules will be added to the package.json file. So okay, next share the package.json file to the other person or check into the your repo. Once you pull the data from the repo, just call npm install. It loads the package.json file and it loads the all the dependencies from package.json file and it will download it. Okay, package.json file is mandatory for every project. Okay, here Protractor is a one project. Okay, while building Protractor they used a number of node modules. Okay, they created package.json file and they added all the node modules as a dependencies in Protractor. Okay, once you install Protractor, it will connect to the npm repo. Okay, and it loads the package.json file from Protractor and it will install the all the dependencies in Protractor package.json file. This is the flow. Okay, everything is installed. Go to node modules and check for the Protractor. So Protractor is available and check for the log4j. Log4j is also available. Okay, go to Protractor. In Protractor we have check for the package.json. So here you can assume it. Okay, Protractor is nothing but a one JavaScript project. Okay, you can call it as one node module. See, in Protractor also we have the package.json file. Package.json file is unique for the one project. One package.json file is mandatory for one project. So coming to the, this is the Protractor package.json file. Here we have the number of dependencies. While building Protractor they used dependencies. These are the dependencies. And coming to here we have the dev dependencies also. Yeah, good question, I will explain it. We have the dev dependencies also. Dev dependencies means -save means save the that node module as a dependency. If that node module has the dependency on any other node module, then you have to mention dev npm install log4j -save means it will store that node module in dependency section. If you have any dev dependencies, just give -d. It will create the dev dependencies section and it will add all the dev dependencies. So both are same. Okay, don't confuse it. Dependencies and dev dependencies both are same. Okay, but these dependencies are dependent on these things. That's why they have segregated. Next, coming to your question, should I do npm install every time after checking out the code? So sometimes required, sometimes not required. For example, we both are in one project. Okay, I am developing on new component. Okay, so XML kind of thing, or else PDF validation. For PDF validation, I installed some new node module. I added that into package.json and I checked into the server. You pulled from the repo. So while executing the code, PDF validation kind of thing, okay, you don't have that PDF related node module in your machine. Okay, then you have to install it, npm install. So it loads the updated package.json file and it will download the remaining node modules. So the all node, if you have the node module in your local, it skips. If you have any new node module configured in your package.json file, it will download it. Okay, are clear? Yeah. So this is the installation of the Protractor. So in Protractor installation, we created package.json file, okay, using npm init. So local, first we called it as npm init, means initializing the package.json. It will create package.json file. After that, install Protractor, npm install Protractor -save. If you have any dev dependencies, just give -t. Okay, so now my current Protractor version is 5.1.2. okay, assume it's a new version is came today. Okay, it has a buggy. Okay, I don't want to use current version, I want to install some specific version. Just mention the version, npm install Protractor @5.0.0 is my version, previous version. I am assuming 5.0.0 version is stable version. I want to install that particular stable version. At that time you can mention your stable version like this. Okay, clear? Next, so here up to here I install Protractor. Okay, I install Protractor locally. After that, okay, so entire code is available in my local. Okay, the system cannot recognize these node modules. Okay, why? Because we haven't configured this node module as a server, right, in environment variables. So you have to set the path. Go to node modules, bin folder. Okay, set the path up to node modules bin. Go to my computer, properties and advanced system settings. Okay, and environment variables. Okay, if you are working in your own machine, you have the permissions for system variables. If you are working in your organization machines, we don't have any permissions for system variables. Okay, for that we are creating variable in user variables. New, create Protractor home, give up to node modules. Okay, okay, after that I have the path. In path I will set it I'm removing up to roaming node global thing. Okay, and here percent protractor home, again percent, okay, slash dot bin. Just to give path like this, protractor bin. Okay, just click on OK. Okay, okay, close, open command prompts, open new command prompt, go to your project workspace, and here search with version protractor hyphen version. So I got 5.1.2, means my protractor is completely configured. Okay, next, so we need to download the some Selenium servers. Okay, protractor builds on Selenium, right? Okay, to run your script we need Selenium server. Okay, that part we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, if you have any questions, please. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, any questions? No. So to install protractor only, run the command npm space install protractor hyphen save. First follow these steps, npm init. Okay, so give the project name, enter. It will create the some package.json file dummy. After that npm install protractor hyphen save hyphen d. D means dependencies. So yeah, just run this command. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. First install Java 1.8 and set path Node.js, create project workspace, and then go to your project workspace in command prompt. Okay, run npm init. It will create the package.json file. Okay, after that npm install protractor hyphen save hyphen d. That's it. Okay, I will share the recorded video. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, any questions? Okay. 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 Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yes. uh, the, yeah, if you are so better to upgrade. Yes. Yes. No. So there is no dependency for node and node modules. Okay, so whatever. Yes, yes. No, here. So consider in project everyone will maintain the same package.json for, right? Yeah. Sometimes it might be. For example, in log4j in 2.0 version I have the some features. In the latest version they added some new features. Okay, if I develop any component with a new feature, okay, you cannot able to run your script. Okay, that method is not available. So for that, in project wise we are maintaining the same package.json file throughout our project. Yeah. Okay. No. So here here in my package.json log4j and protractor I have the only two dependencies. Coming to the protractor, go to protractor folder. Yeah, I'm explaining. Yeah, that thing only I'm explaining. Go to protractor. Here in protractor we have again package.json. So for protractor they have, these are the dependencies. Okay, before downloading protractor, it will download the all the dependencies. Q, one of the node Selenium WebDriver, blocking proxy, Chalk. These are the node modules. Like that, if you take Q also it has their own package.json file. Yes. First, yes. Yes. Means while developing the framework, these all are added. See for Q, these are the dependencies. So first it loads the package.json file, it downloads the all dependencies. Okay, like that. Hmm. Yeah, fine. Any questions? Yes. Yeah. Yes, correct. Yes, you can update. So yeah, here currently my version is Protractor 1.2.2. So after that I got the new version. I will update the 5.1.3. I will call npm space install. That's it. Yes. So this package.json file is created by yourself. So you have the full command on this package.json. Okay. You don't have any permission for the remaining node modules. Yes, that's it. Yes. Just again call the npm install. Okay. If it is in Eclipse itself it will run it in backend, but here we don't have that much of IDE. So you have to run through the command prompt npm space install. Yeah. Yes, again. Any questions? Clear, right? Yeah, fine. Okay, bye. Yeah, fine.